When Emily moved into the old house at the edge of Hollow Creek, she thought the quiet would help her focus on her thesis. The rent was cheap, the view of the woods was beautiful, and the place had character. Too much character, perhaps. The landlord, a soft-spoken old man with trembling hands, had looked at her with hollow eyes when she signed the lease. "Don't mind the creaks," he said. "Old houses remember things." She brushed off his words as harmless ramblings. But from the first night, the house felt wrong. It began with the bed. The first night, she lay in silence, the mattress groaning beneath her weight. The wind whispered through the cracked window. Just as sleep started to take her, she heard it, a soft scraping sound. Like fingernails brushing wood. She tensed. The sound was coming from beneath the bed. Her breath caught in her throat. Heart thudding, she turned on her lamp and leaned over the side of the bed, but the shadows underneath were too dark. She saw nothing, heard nothing. Just the sound of her own heartbeat in her ears. "Probably mice," she whispered, and laughed nervously. The next night, she heard whispering. It was faint, almost like someone murmuring secrets from under the mattress. She pressed her ear to the sheets, convinced it was a trick of her mind. The whispers stopped. But when she turned off the light, the bed creaked again, only this time, it wasn't from her movement. It was as if something beneath her shifted. She began sleeping on the couch. But the noises followed. Late one night, desperate for real sleep, she returned to the bedroom. She checked beneath the bed with a flashlight, nothing but dust and cobwebs. Satisfied, she lay down. Minutes later, the bed creaked, then again, and again, like someone crawling beneath her. She froze. Then came the voice, clear this time. A child's voice. Whispering directly below her. "I know you're awake." Emily leapt from the bed, her scream strangled in her throat. She stared at the space beneath the bed. The whisper came again. "It's lonely down here. Stay with me." The flashlight flickered. Darkness bled into the corners of the room like ink. The next morning, she found claw marks etched into the wooden floor under her bed. Long, deep scratches. Not from mice. Not from anything that should be there. She called the landlord. He didn't seem surprised. It started with a girl who lived there before. She said something lived under the bed. Her parents thought she was imagining it. Then they found her, gone. No signs of a break-in. Just the scratches. Emily decided to leave that night. She packed quickly, never looking back at the bed. But as she dragged her suitcase past the bedroom, she heard it again. "Emily, don't leave me alone again." She slammed the door shut and ran. She never returned to the house. But sometimes, late at night in her new apartment, she swears she hears soft creaks coming from beneath her bed. She doesn't sleep there anymore. And she never checks underneath. Because whatever it is, it followed her. And it waits. Subscribe and click on bell icon for the next part of story. Thank you.